they were like, yeah, we seen your son. And I'm like,
Which one?
well, yeah. And I said, which one? They're like, the one that used to bring up to school all the time. Oh, it's like, Hunter, you seen Hunter? And so like his room is in the front of the house and it has a real big window, right? So we've already talked about how Hunter doesn't always like to have clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
We've caught him on numerous occasions and we corrected every single time. I'm talking about the drapes completely open, no blinds, just up on the little ledge, just showing the world. And then so
your neighbors must love you guys.
Oh my God. I definitely want to thank the next person that is going to be talking with me today. She is, and this is rare, this is weird, because I told her and I told some other students at the beginning of the year that I would never do a podcast episode with a current student. This current student I've known for a very long time. I've known her mom. We grew up together. And it's just one of those things. It's like I couldn't pass up on it. I really wanted to talk to you. So this is my student. And beyond that, this is Kate Villarreal.
Hi. Yeah.
So the hi and yeah are basically all you're going to get mostly out of, I don't know, anywhere between a 12 and a 15-year-old. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have to do better than that. So,
okay.
So tell us about you. Like, I know about you, but like you're introducing yourself for the first time to like somebody new.
Okay. So I'm in 7th grade and,
What do you play? You play sports?
Yeah, I play volleyball. Sadly, I'm on B team, but it's okay.
That's completely fine.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing volleyball?
Last year. Since last year.
Since last year? Well, I mean, like, you can't be upset. Like you said, whatever it was, you know, it's not like you weren't happy saying that you're on B team or whatever. But hey, no, like you've been playing for over a year. Mm-hmm. Okay. But like there's other people who've been playing for a lot longer. That's just generally how that works.
Yeah.
But you get better. And that's the cool thing, because in school, you all have the same like amount of time that you spend practicing and doing all that. So you're all getting better, and you never know. You could just get a lot better like over the summer or during the school year and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like I talked to you a second ago and I'm like looking at you and I'm still thinking it. Like you look like you're about to fall asleep or you just woke up. No. That's just not fair. That's just not nice to me, because I thought you were going to be coming in like you normally do every single day to class. You're just like, like you're just always everywhere. So no, that's cool.
Well, I did just spend 45 minutes in the car.
Yeah. 45 minutes in the car. Do we need to do like jumping jacks or something? To just work it all out. She's up. Get her. Go. Okay.
Brave breaths.
All right. So, so what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, interesting in your life right now?
Nothing really. My life's not that interesting.
It is very interesting. Like, it is very interesting.
Is it?
Yes, I like to think so. Like, every time I talk to you, there's always something that you're talking about. Like, just 2 or 3 days ago, you were talking about your dog and something to do with that. Like, what were you talking about with your dog? It was something to do with your dog and how he's always getting into stuff or something like that. I don't know. You were saying something. What's your dog's name?
Duke.
Duke.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of dog is Duke?
He's a golden doodle. A golden retriever and a poodle.
So, Gunner Guerin. You know Gunner? Mm-mm. Okay, so I did a podcast episode with Gunner a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I don't know. But he was saying what kind of dog would he be? And he said, what was it called? Golden Doodle?
A golden doodle?
Yes, that's what he said, because he said he has 2 of them at home. So, yeah. But, like, how are they? Like, because I heard poodles are, like, real aggressive or playful.
Oh, he's wild. He's so wild.
Yeah. I remember coming over there, like, over the summer. And
he just turned 1.
Oh, my goodness.
The 22nd of September, I think.
Yeah. I remember you all opening the front door to the house, and then he's just like, whoa, and just, like, jumping everywhere and just going out. So
all the time. And we just made it to where he just, like, got good somehow. Just, like, poof.
Yeah.
Magical. To where we can let him out without a leash.
Okay.
And he won't, like, run away.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Like, I say man, you're definitely not a man. But no, like I've had dogs before. You put them in the backyard, and then they'll dig a hole to get out and just want to stay out.
Oh, my gosh.
Right?
No, because we have like a little leash, like a long leash thing, tied onto the tree.
Okay.
And he will go out there. We leave him outside. He'll go out there and dig holes. It's so annoying.
Like I couldn't stand doing it because like to me it's not necessarily the hole that's the problem. It's like getting the dog to come back to you.
No, because he doesn't. So weird. He doesn't dig holes to get out of the fence.
He just digs
and
holes.
like we don't really let him in the backyard a lot.
Okay.
Because it's like it's our backyard's weird. It like dips for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know, but and we also share a fence with like other like our neighbors. It's weird.
No, I get it.
And yeah, so normally we let him in the front yard and not the backyard.
Okay. Yeah, I had a lot of dogs. They'd always get out, and then it would be just a pain to get them to, like, because they would just, they think it's a game. They would just, like,
Yes.
get 2 houses down. They would turn and look at me, and I'd be like, come on. And then I start,
Right?
like, walking slow at it, and then
Oh
it's
my
like,
god!
and then it
Right?
takes off running.
You take one like little step.
Stop. I'm trying not to get giggly too much. Okay. We take one little step, and then
you
what?
take one little step and then they take off.
Yeah, not, like, dogs. Now I have 2 good dogs. Okay, so I was trying to remember, like,
You
all
have
the
dogs?
different. Oh yeah,
Like
they're in
now?
the backyard. Yeah, they're in the backyard.
I'm gonna have
I
to-
changed my shirt. So I wore a different shirt earlier today that said Jiu-Jitsu, and it has a Shih Tzu on it, and he's like doing karate. So yeah, he looks just like that dog on my shirt. Looks just like my dog Blue.
real?
So maybe I can get him in here in a little bit before we get done.
You have 2 right now?
Yeah, so I have Blue is mine. Well, I consider mine. So like when we got Blue, we got him from Jovi Cox. So Jovi,
I love Jovi.
Yes, I love Jovi to death. Like I grew up with
Like she's so hold
her
on,
dad.
wait.
Yeah,
She's so loud, but her laugh. It's just so cute. It's just so girly,
I love Joey to death. Like I had her in class all last year, and I knew her before that. I grew up with her dad, and then Roseanne and her dad got married, and then
I don't know her parents. I just know her.
So Roseanne is her mom, and she works for the police department, and so that's how I really got to know Roseanne, because when I worked for Walmart, I got to know all the police officers
Yeah.
and stuff, and she's great. She's awesome. So then, anyways, we were looking for a small dog, and then we just happened to I think put it on Facebook or something, and then I can't remember how it happened, but Alan, her dad, said, "Oh, we have a dog," right? So we went and got him, and it was supposed to be from Madison. She was real little. That was a few years ago, and she was all super excited and everything. So then we had Blue, and then I got attached to him because she was still young, and she still wants to do all her stuff, little fun stuff. And
yeah.
sometimes the dog's not that important. Well, the dog was always number one important to me because, he wants love. So I'd pet him and stuff like that. So anyways, she wanted a second dog, and then she got her second dog, and we call him Chewbacca is his real name. Chewy was his name after that, and then we all wind up just calling him Baby because he's little. He's a little
Is he still small?
yeah, he's still small, and it's
I've always wanted a dog like that. That starts out small
Yeah.
and stays small.
Yes, I would definitely swear by a Shih Tzu. So
Really?
that's what he is. He's a Shih Tzu, and then Blue, my dog, he's a Shorkie. So it's a Shih Tzu / Yorkie mix. It's a very common breed. It's I like it a lot better because he's got some bulk to him. He's got Shih Tzus are known for having very small
They're
bodies,
tiny, yeah.
Chihuahua type little bodies, whereas Blue's not like that.
That
What?
reminds me of the Slinky dog from Toy Story.
What's his name?
Like the little
What
weenie
was
dogs.
His name?
I don't know. Like the little weenie dogs,
I
you know?
remember, and they're like, "Hey, get on." What was his name? Oh, you said it was Woody.
It was Woody, Buzz,
Woody,
and then the
Buzz.
dinosaur, and then
Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head.
Bo Peep, and then Jesse, and then
Oh, you know what I think?
and then Rex was the dinosaur.
Yeah. So I think it sounds like the guy that was the voice of the Weenie Dog was Ernest. Have you ever seen those movies, the Ernest movies?
No, but I've heard of them.
Yes. You're like, no, I can't even do it. Well, you know what I mean, Vern? So, anyways, I thought the Ernest guy was the one that does the voice of the dog. Anyways, I know what you're saying now with the dog. So is there you said you would like to have a little dog? Is there a little dog that you like? That you've seen before?
For the longest time, I wanted a Pomeranian. but they're so expensive, bro.
Man, I could tell you about Pomeranian. So I've had a Pomeranian.
Have you?
Yes, I had a Pomeranian, a pug.
I
and then
love
these two
those. Are
dogs.
so cute.
Yeah, so pugs are pretty cool. They just have like breathing problems because their noses and stuff.
It's like,
Yes. Pomeranians.
and they slobber so much.
I had bad experience with Pomeranians. So
seriously, because they're so fluffy and so cute.
yeah, they are fluffy and cute. When I say bad experiences, not bad experiences, but like my sister had one and he was crazy. Like Denver, he'd just snap at your heels. He was like, I don't know, he's just crazy. And then we had Tiger. So Tiger, he was always scared that somebody was gonna like yell at him or spank him. Like the people there was people around him that like teased him and stuff, so got him like that. So he'd pee a lot. Like anytime someone like go to pet him, he'd get excited and he'd start peeing.
That's what Duke does.
Yes.
He like happy pees.
Yes. Yeah.
He's peed on people so many times. Their shoes.
So like so if someone does not have a wet pant leg, then he doesn't like them. If they have some wet pants, then it's like he likes them.
No, he just likes everybody.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's young too.
Mm-hmm.
That's
he's only one.
The only one. See, I think that dogs, just like kids, they like me till they get to like 2 years old or dog years, 14 years old, and then they don't want to have nothing to do with me. No, but no, I say that because I just now have all the seniors that are in high school right now. They were like, a lot of them were my students or whatever. So like, I'm just now feeling like I have connections with all of the kids.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
How long have you been a teacher here?
This is my 5th year, but I taught 8th grade my first year, so I had all of those. So yeah, so like Landon Tucker, I had him. I had a lot.
Tabby's son. Tabitha Tucker.
Yes. So I mean, I had so many in that class. Like I was just talking to Braden the other day. Like, man, just so many of them. Anyways, okay, so we were talking about dogs.
I know.
Like, oh my gosh, what do we talk about now?
I don't know.
So I don't know if I've already talked about this on another podcast episode. I might not talk about it all. Depends on if you know who she is. Do you know who Mrs. Smith is, or Miss Smith? She was a counselor in Hillsboro for a while, like at the junior high.
Honestly, I have nothing to do with the junior high till now.
Yeah. Okay.
Except for when like Andrew was there, but like not really.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna talk about the story then because I think I've already talked about it anyway. So, but yes, kids are awkward. Kids are super awkward.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's like I get to see it all the time because I get to see y'all all the time. And like for me, it's so cringe. It is so cringe because like I think that you see it and believe me whenever I say it, like I love y'all. Like I love my students. I truly do. So like whenever I see a couple of them like in the hallways this year that are like boyfriend, girlfriend, like Daniel, and I always say it wrong, Daniel O will like go up to his.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Okay, Daniel, he's in 8th grade. Anyways. So,
he's an O.
Yes, Daniel O.
And
yes.
Kayla?
Yes,
And Kaylee?
Yes. So like, I'm not talking anymore about that, but like, it's so awkward. It's just so awkward and cringe.
It was me.
Yeah, it's so cringy. It's just so cringy.
No offense, guys.
No, it's not them. It's not that. It's to me, it's cringy because. Like, it's cringy when my son has his girlfriend over. You know what I mean? Like, when Micah... When Micah, he's over here...
I thought you were talking about Hunter.
I mean, he's got plenty of girls that have, like, said, oh, he's so cute or whatever. But, hey, if Hunter had a girlfriend, I don't even know what I would do. Like, how do I deal with that? I mean, I'd have to duct tape his clothes on every time she comes by or something like that just because he doesn't like wearing clothes. Just because he doesn't like wearing clothes. Like, but no, I hope he has a girlfriend, like... You know, I hope he has one not too far away.
In the future.
In the future, but yes, he's 11 years old. I don't think he needs a girlfriend yet.
Once he learns how to keep his clothes on.
Yes, once he learns how to keep his clothes on. But hey, you know what, Madison? Like I told y'all, Madison's helping us with that. So like before,
bro, she would be such a she's gonna be such a great mom when she gets older.
Don't say that. Like not where it's recording because then she's gonna watch it and be like, "See, I told you, Dan. I told you." Not argue with her all the time. Oh my gosh! So I got a story to tell, and
You always have a story to tell.
But this one's a good one.
Always.
This one's such a good one. I've been working on my storytelling. Anyways, I can't remember what student it was. It was one of my 8th grade students, or it could have been a freshman that I saw at a volleyball game. I saw him at a volleyball game, and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Ennis, like, me and." I think it was Jeffy. Me and Jeffy Becks, because I think Jeffy's the one that lives next to me.
Honestly, I know some 8th graders, not all of them,
Okay.
and no freshmen, like
Okay.
at all.
Okay. So, anyways, 2 kids, 2 young people saw me, and then they said, "Yeah, we walked by your house the other day because." And like, it's always kind of cringy when kids say that because like, how do you know where I live?
You know where I live.
Yeah, but like, I used to see them playing in the street, down the street all the time when I came home from work, so they knew where I lived. They saw me pull in the driveway. They said hi to me and all that stuff. So they were like, "Hey, Mr. Ernst, we went by your house the other day. We were walking by your house and I didn't see your Jeep there, so you weren't there or something." I'm like, "Yeah," and then they were like, "Yeah, we seen your son," and I'm like,
Which one?
"Well." Yeah. And I said, which one? They're like, the one that used to bring up to school all the time. Oh, it's like Hunter. You seen Hunter? And so like his room is in the front of the house and it has a real big window. Right. So we've already talked about how Hunter doesn't always like to have clothes on. We've caught him on numerous occasions and we corrected every single time. I'm talking about the drapes completely open, no blinds, just up on the little ledge, just showing the world. And then so
Your neighbors must love you guys.
Oh my God, we haven't been told anything yet. And
like the across the street neighbors over there.
Yeah, you know, that's one of my former students too that lives right across the street. So anyways, no, they're all nice people. I got great neighbors. They leave us alone. That's the biggest thing is like I'll always help neighbors, but like to me, like when I get home, I'm done being social for the day.
Because you have to.
Yes.
At school.
Well, have to, want to, but yes,
Well, yeah.
have to because that's who I want to be while I'm there.
Yeah.
You know, so absolutely. So anyways, they told me that they went by and they seen my son, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, so. And I was like, I just went like, so, and I was waiting for them to laugh or something, like to let me know that, oh, yes, they knew that he didn't have clothes on. And they never did. And I was like, oh, thank God. So he had clothes on? And they were like, yeah, why would he not? And I was like, he does not wear clothes some of the times until we catch him and tell him to put clothes on. So I was so scared, but I was so thankful that they didn't see him naked. Because just, like, think about this. Just imagine, like, if that, like, kid would have taken a picture. Oh, this is Mr. Ennis's son. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's...
So, like... And it's not about me.
But then
it's
again,
just
you have to understand, like
the situation.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make this very clear, just because I know that there's always somebody that like thinks, oh, you just let him do that. No, whenever he takes off all his clothes, we see him, we put clothes on him, we tell him to put clothes on, we close the blinds, we do stuff to try to like not be completely ignoring the outside world. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, like it's different. It's a different situation. So, anyways, I was gonna ask you something. Siblings. Talk about your siblings.
I have a big brother. He's 17. He's a senior.
Okay. What's that for? Well, you just because he's gonna be leaving, or
old.
He's old.
He's old.
Man, I remember him being in the hallways and stuff. I never had him.
Oh man, he was a fat kid whenever he was in junior high.
I haven't seen him really in a while. I haven't seen him, and I've seen a picture of him that your mom posted like a week or two ago, about his birthday and stuff, but I haven't seen him
in person.
Yeah, like it's just always different because, like, I mean, I'm not agreeing with your description of how he used to look, but he looks different.
No,
No?
man, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He looks different than the Andrew that I saw in the hallways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So what else? Who else you got for
And
siblings?
then I have a little sister. Her name is Avery.
Avery.
And she is 7. Yeah.
7. Now, look, I'm horrible with ages.
Did I say Andrew was 17? I meant 18.
18.
Yeah,
yes,
he's
because
18.
of his birthday. Yeah. Okay. And Avery is 7.
Yes.
So what grade is Avery in?
She's in first grade.
First grade?
First
Who's your
grade.
teacher? Do you know?
Miss Jet. It's so weird because she had it not really weird, but like she had she had the same teacher this year that she had last year.
Okay.
Because that teacher that she had originally, like, she switched teachers. The whole class did, because the teacher had to go back to the position that she was before.
Okay. Yeah.
Because she taught dyslexia.
Okay.
And then there wasn't enough dyslexia kids at the beginning of the year. So and then there was, because, like, how do you say it? The like transfer.
Okay.
Transfer from schools and stuff like that, and enrolling late or whatever. And so she had to go back because there was more dyslexia kids than they thought.
Okay. Gotcha.
And And so then they moved that she was the only teacher fit for moving up.
No, I got it. I got it. Okay.
She was in kindergarten, but then she moved down to pre-K and then went up to first grade.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have any like connections at all with like lower than us. Like not low. I mean,
Really?
lower grade levels.
Yeah.
Like once sixth grade went to the intermediate school, like it was.
Oh, I hated that.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated it so much.
I mean, I've not found a person other than like administrators that really wanted that. You know what I mean? And
I
like
hate it so much.
And I think that
Why did they do that?
size the junior high, like we had the portables and we were using the portables
What are the
every day.
portables?
Those buildings right out there by the buses.
Oh, those.
Those were classrooms. Those were 3 classrooms, and it was like we knew everything that was going on in the country with security and everything. So basically,
Oh, that
they
wasn't
wanted to
safe.
stop using those portables. So then it's less classrooms, and then I don't know who made the decision, but they built the school. They built the new intermediate or the new elementary, and then they just shifted it around and took sixth grade down to the intermediate.
So because the Franklin school, the pre-K, the old pre-K, it is now alt school, right?
alt school.
Alternative.
Yeah, they just did that this year. Yeah. Yeah, because like I was wondering one day, I was driving and then they took the sign cover off that says don't enter, one way only, and I was like, it's not a school. And then my wife Melinda told me that it's the alt school again, or alt school now. So yeah.
Where was it? Like last time?
The alt school, right behind the admin building. So like you know where R&R Fitness is, or the fitness place downtown. It's like the only gym that's downtown by the courthouse. I'm trying to think.
Is
where
it
else
the
you
one
might
that has
know.
like the little weight that's bent? Or
Probably, yeah, probably. Anyways, right across the street. It's right next to man,
that
City Hall.
You know that?
Eagle, whatever.
Oh, the Eagle.
Yeah, the Eagle. It's right across
That
the street
one.
from the Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's right across the street from the Eagle is the administration building. That's where the superintendent and
Yeah,
all
I know where that is.
Yeah.
I have a picture up in there.
So
from
yes,
when I was tiny.
I remember I was in there. And I saw it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna remember that, and I might even have a picture on my phone.
You probably do.
I guarantee I do, because that's just one of those things. Like it's like anytime I go to like
I was small. I was
yeah.
I was young.
Yeah, you can tell because it was really bad. I've been waiting to flip it. I've been waiting to do that all this time. It's something.
so
It's something. I mean, if you were a
mean.
toddler, and you had your fingers,
so
it just. Okay.
What are you even doing?
I don't know, like you get it wet with paint and then you just shake it so all the paint mixes up on the paper, like, Kate. Okay, stop.
I was in a little bouncy house thing because I forgot.
Bounty house thing, because you forgot.
Yeah, no. Because I don't know if it was field day or not. I think it was. Because I had a field day shirt on. It had to have been. And there was like a bouncy house thing. It was like a tunnel thingy majigger. Like, it was like a bouncy house thing, but it was like a tunnel. Like, you know those obstacle courses where
obstacle course.
the race obstacle courses?
Yeah,
those.
Okay.
I think it was one of those. I think.
What was?
The thing that I was in. I was like sitting down in it. I don't even know. My mom probably has a picture.
Well, how did you get to that? We were talking about.
I don't know.
Anyways. Stop.
It's not even me. It's you.
No.
You just keep laughing.
Okay, sorry. Oh man, I was gonna talk to you about something. Hold on.
No, because that's what you wanted, though. You
What?
wanted the giggly me.
Yeah, that is true. I wanted the giggly you. The giggly. Man, what was I gonna? Hold on, this is not a beer. This is Dublin root beer. It's root beer. So just FYI, like people, because I had it turned like this for most of the like just drinking with a minor. No, it's root beer, by the way. All right, man. There was something I was gonna talk to you about. I was gonna ask you about. Oh, I know. I don't know exactly what it was.
No,
but
we were talking about the admin building.
yes. So, so anyways, the alt school was behind it. So like there was like, there's a building and then there's a building right behind it. There was that building right behind it. So anyways, so that's where the alt school is.
Because Andrew, sorry, but like
Okay.
to Andrew, because I don't know if he's watching, but anyways, he went to alt school for slap boxing in the bathroom.
Okay.
Idiot.
Like so I'll say this, like in that, like, man, because I think that I know that there's teachers out there, because I've heard from them that like have an opinion on basically anybody that goes to alt school, like that a lot of times they're almost kind of like lost causes or whatever. But like I have seen numerous students go over there over something that was like that something that was just a dumb thing they did that was like that, and then it's just they got caught. You know what I mean? Or just
but it was
whatever.
so stupid because how they got busted is the kid. So a kid was videoing. There's two reasons why they got caught. A kid was videoing in them slapboxing, and someone busted their head on the sink, like busted their head open on the sink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's injury and they got to report it.
And then the kid that videoed it showed the principal, and he got alt school too because for videoing in the bathroom. And,
because that's a big thing in the bathroom. I get that. So it's not like there's a bunch, but like I've seen it and heard it from educators, whether it be in our district or a different district, but like they basically write off the kids that go to the alt school. And it's probably because they're used to seeing some
it's like
that
they
go
don't
over
even
there a
try
lot
anymore.
Right? Yeah. But I'll say this, man, I had 2 or 3 go last year. Students of mine, I've had a lot, and every time I go over there and I talk to them and stuff like that, it's definitely not the environment that is most like appealing. Like it's not a fun place to be.
I know, because they have uniforms and they have and they have like their own little cubby.
Yes,
thing.
but like the kids that I've seen over there, most of them, it's just like they made one bad decision. It's not like that they were doing stuff. The parents being called on them. They did one thing. Like as an example, they're a lot more strict now in school than they were when me and your mom were in school. Yeah, because like I said before, me and your mom went to school at the same time, and I was gonna ask her before we came in here. I graduated the year 2000. I'm pretty sure she was 2001. She was
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure. Anyways, that's what I think. But
you're 2 years older than her, right?
I'm probably only 1 year older because I was the youngest in my grade.
Oh.
But I might be 2 grades older, I think. Anyways, so it's a lot more strict now than what it was when I was in school. So right now, I think if you get in a fight, you get either 45 days or 90 days alt school.
Wow.
Right? So I got into at least 2 fights every single year in school from 6th grade to I think a sophomore. So yeah, at least 2 and I never went to alt school. You know what I mean? I went to ISS. I think I got a week's worth of ISS every single time. But here's how
That's wild.
Right. Here's how I would say it. Like, I don't think that was enough. And there's definitely, I think that what we're doing now is too much.
Because that's what, because he got 35 days.
Man.
But I don't think he finished them out because they were like, oh, we know you're a good kid or whatever. And then they let him, I think, I don't know.
And I'm not here to sit there and say what's right or wrong, but like as a teacher, I know that students aren't going to learn over there. They're definitely not going to learn anything new. No, they can practice what you taught them on. Because
they do like pages and pages of worksheets. Yes. That's all they do.
Yes. So like it's not good for the kid. If we start utilizing it like almost like going to jail, like because that's kind of what it seems like.
That
now,
is what it is.
Then some of the good ones that make that 1 or 2 bad decisions, we might lose them when we wouldn't have lost them before.
Yeah.
I guess is where I'm kind of going. Anyways, not talking about any of that kind of stuff. So what I want to talk about a second ago though was when 6th grade got moved off of the junior high and it went into the intermediate. That next year, when we as 7th grade teachers got those 6th graders in that were 6th grade over at the intermediate, it was a big difference. Like,
was it? Like
such a big
like the 8th graders now?
Yes. So the difference was like when you go to a new school, there's different expectations. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Like versus intermediate versus this year in the
it
junior
was
high.
so weird.
Yes. So us as 7th grade teachers, we got these older kids that still have this mentality of it's easier, like it's gonna be easy. And we're like, no, that's not how it is. Like this is how it is. And we get frustrated at the junior high because we feel like the intermediate should have like helped them get a little bit more there before they came to us. But at the same time, I guess the high school could say the same thing for us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably.
But anyways, you were gonna say something.
Because it goes from like elementary, because like preschool, like this much, and then like elementary, it's a little bit more higher expectations, and then intermediate, it's a little bit more, and then the junior high, it's a big jump.
Right. So like, I don't know how they do grades over there, but like basically like it's just
No, it's different.
Yeah. Like what's the biggest difference? Like if you had to describe, tell me
Freedom.
What do you mean freedom?
Freedom as in we have like, it's so weird because we don't have to like passing periods. We just go. There's no line.
Oh yeah. There's no bubble in the mouth and all that.
I hated how we always had to walk in the hallway in a line.
Yeah, yeah. I forget that's still a thing over there.
Yeah.
That's wild. Like, I mean, I get it. There, like, it needs to exist, in my opinion. It does, but like, it's a drastic difference, like you said, when you come up, because it's like us, we don't do that at all. It's like more like, hey, y'all don't kiss in the hallway, or y'all don't tackle each other, or stop, get down.
And honestly, like tackling.
Yeah.
I am so like I'm a small person. I'm short, or I'm shorter. Stop. You're so mean.
It's like anybody wants to know how tall like a table is. They're like, Kate, stand next to it. How tall are you, Kate?
I'm 4'10" and a half.
3 foot 3. Okay.
Because I'm not even 5 foot and I'm in 7th grade.
Oh, yeah, 5 foot.
I'm 4'10" and a half. All right. So the 8th graders are so much taller than I am.
Yeah.
So that's why I said I'm small. Because by small I mean short.
Yeah.
Because I'm short and those 8th graders are like tall.
Yeah.
To me, they're giants.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get trampled in the hallway.
No, I'm with you.
Because all the boys because I have Miss Hamilton.
Yes.
And then athletics. So I go from Hamilton and then I go down that hallway and then down the stairs by your classroom. And those boys, bro.
Yeah. And they don't like, and that's the thing. Like they haven't learned courteousness yet. Like here's the biggest thing.
They're boys.
They're not interested in having a girlfriend yet. Like that's not something that a lot of them are concerned with. So they don't see y'all as something that you're just in the way. Like,
exactly.
You're just we gotta talk about football or something. You know what I mean?
No, but they be pushing each other.
Yeah.
And honestly, some of them run into me, and
So I'm
just like.
So you said something. You actually said a couple things. So the last thing that you said was, as soon as you said Miss Hamilton, I just want to point out, like, anytime someone mentions
I love her.
Yes, anytime someone mentions her, I light up. Like, I've talked so much about her. She's amazing.
Your mood, you were like, oh.
Yeah, no, because it's like, Anyways, but then you also said, like, how different the 8th graders are and the size difference and the height and stuff, and then you use the word giant, right?
No.
So who do you think that I'm thinking about the second you said the word giant?
I don't know.
What? Think! Our class!
Max! Oh my god!
I love Max.
He scares the crap out of me, bro.
I love Max. So Max, and like I only know one of his measurements, and it's because I took a picture next to him.
He's like 4'7". I mean, not 4'7".
Whoa. All right. So first of all, he's 12 years old. I believe he's 12. He's 12 years old. He's in 7th grade. So the average height of a 7th grader, 5'2", 5 foot. So,
that's what Giselle is. She's 5'2", I think.
So again, he's 12 years old. He's 6'4".
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Yes.
How tall are you?
I'm 5 foot, maybe 9. Like if I'm standing up straight, like taking a picture of that, then I might be 5'9". So he towers over me, and I posted pictures on Facebook,
Oh,
me and him
man.
standing next to each other.
No,
but
he's been.
yes.
Oh man.
He's so like this
Oh,
is not going
man.
to turn into a Max thing. I am going to eventually talk to Max next year.
Yeah.
But Max, man, he's an awesome kid. Like, because it's like there. Anytime there's any differences in especially in kids, like it gets noticed,
It
right?
stands out
Yeah,
to
and
you.
not every single time is that like something you want. You don't necessarily want to stand out, but Max is an awesome guy.
I think he embraces it more than
Yeah.
he fears it.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem is that I think a lot of young people that have those differences don't have someone to help them embrace
Yeah.
it. So I think he's got a good situation with his mom and dad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
I remember, I don't know why I remember this so clearly, but I remember one day in elementary school, we were like in a line or whatever, and we were walking to lunch, I think it was, and Miss Ralston walked by. You know how short Miss Ralston is. You know Miss Ralston?
I want to say I do.
She used to be the...
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
she was the principal at the
At the elementary. For
yes.
a long time,
Yes,
yeah.
because when we dropped off Hunter, like
She
sometimes she
loved
would come
me.
over there. And,
She loves me
Yeah.
so much.
I love her. I love her too. Like I never worked with her. Only
Oh, I think you have a connection, like, better. Sorry, I got the chills just now. That's why I made that noise.
okay.
I
go ahead.
think you have a connection, like a greater connection with the people you work with,
No, yeah, absolutely. It's like,
like
you,
on the daily.
because they get to see the vulnerable you. Like because a lot of times as a teacher or as an adult or anything, but a lot of times as a teacher, like we're around like innocence. Like, and I get it. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that all kids your age never do anything wrong.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm trying to say. Innocence, just that like they're not yet like been corrupted to like society and
The- the
politics and
world.
the world. Let's be honest. I mean, there's so much, but so it's like I don't know. Like you get I get to be around that, and so like when I'm around that, I tend to open up more, and I'm more vulnerable, and I'm happy and stuff like that. So you're in that state, and now you're working with these other people that are probably hopefully in that same state of mind. And so
Yeah.
yeah, you connect better. I like to think it makes me like. The only thing I'll say I don't like about it is that like I want to work with a lot more. I want to work with these. I want to work with your mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to work with your mom so bad. Whenever Mr. Epling, and I told you like how excited I was when I found that he was coming. And
I
he's
know.
Here, like it's just people that
I've known-
I can connect
we've
with.
known him for a long time, too.
Yes, like I want to be around them. Like it's. I want to be selfish. I want to be selfish. I want
Yes.
that, and I want that for them too if that's what they want. So
Man, theater. Like
Yes.
you said, theater is such a blessing
Yes.
coming to the junior high now.
yes,
And dude, there was we didn't have theater. I've never had theater at like any of the other schools. I've been in a couple plays at the elementary. Like there was one, I have a picture of me actually. There was one at the junior high. It was like a fairy tale play or whatever.
Okay.
And I remember my cousin, he was Peter Pan and I was Cinderella. Oh, I still have the dress.
who's your cousin?
Darian, I
Okay.
don't know if you know him. Not the one that I was talking about earlier
yeah,
before
yeah.
the podcast. He moved to San Antonio a while back. Anyways,
All right.
I forgot what we were talking about.
You're talking
yeah.
about plays and stuff
And
in
then,
theater.
but when I play, bro, I remember Andrew was
What?
Andrew was in When I Play whenever he was in the junior high, and like I said earlier, he was pretty chubby whenever he was in middle school, and he was in Oompa Loompa. So fitting. I knew that was gonna tickle you. Anyways,
See, man, like it's always cool for me to hear stuff like that. But like, let me tell you one thing. Like, whenever I was my first year teaching, I didn't like go to stuff. I didn't go to games. I didn't go to that kind of stuff. And like, I went to a little bit. Like, if the student asked me
you
to,
weren't like as involved.
yes. But, like, and I'll be honest with you, because it was a whole different life change for me. Like, I was 37, 38 years old, like becoming a teacher for the first time. So like, I didn't know. Plus, I have my own kids that I'm going to their stuff. So like, anyways, I didn't really go the first year. The second year, like, it was weird with COVID and everything like that. So like we always had to wear masks and it was whatever. But it was my third year when I started going to stuff and like seeing students do stuff that's not just in my classroom or at a pep rally or something like that. Like, man, it's super cool because I get this, like, I don't know, like I feel like, again, talking about selfish, I'm selfish because I want what the coaches have. You know what I mean? I want what the coaches / teachers have. They get to see y'all in the classroom and see the side of you that's focused and that's trying to get done what you're supposed to do. And then they also get to see the passionate side of you, the side that's out there putting yourself into a sport or into like something that you're doing in athletics. So I'm super jealous.
Yeah, I know you know, but there's like a lot that goes into the sports and everything. Like like how you said that they see the focus side of you in the classroom. You have to be focused in the gym too, like in practice and stuff like that.
Yep. No,
like even
I
in
agree.
the games, you still have to be practiced. You still have to be focused, but there is a big part of you that has to be passionate too about the game.
Yeah, no, I agree.
About the sport.
And saying all that, like, I wanted to say, like, I haven't been to one act play at the junior high.
Have you?
I haven't because, like, I want to say that they were going to have one last year or something, but it didn't work out. I don't know, but, like, I haven't ever been to one. And I want to go because I love, like, acting in one act play. Like, if I didn't, like, I don't know why I'd be this goofy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm goofy because, like, I like making people laugh. You know what I mean? And I like them making me laugh. It's just, so anyways, yes, I want to go watch. it. So are you in one act play or are you just
I'm signing up for it.
So, and we're
gonna do sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
We're gonna do Oz. It's not, I don't know if you know what that is. It's like Wizard of Oz, but not
I've seen
quite.
the movie.
Because you've seen Wizard of Oz or just
I've
Oz?
seen Oz. I've seen both. I've seen like there's like three of them.
I haven't even seen Wizard of Oz.
Yes, I've seen the old one. I've seen the new one. I've seen Oz, and I think there's like a fourth one that's a little bit more different than the rest. I don't know. But
Like,
yes,
there's
I think
no
I know about
Dorothy.
it. Yeah.
But there's like a Beth character.
Okay.
And it's weird because since you've seen the movie Wizard of Oz, is there like a tour guide per se in Wizard of Oz that guides Dorothy around to get to the wizard or the witch? The wizard?
Man, I want to say it's the fairy godmother that like she like I want to say she appears like 2 or 3 times throughout the movie and like kind of either encourages or like kind of leads a certain way.
Yeah.
It's something like that. I think that's the fairy godmother.
Because there is Beth, the Dorothy like character, and then there's a tour guide or whatever. I forgot what the name was, but that is the tour guide character, and she like I guess she leads Beth around, to get to the wizard. I think.
Okay.
I don't know because we haven't got a script or anything yet.
Yeah. I mean, we're like, I still think it's a little bit of ways away. And I want to correct myself on something. I don't think it was fairy godmother. Fairy godmother is Cinderella, isn't it? Okay, so it's
because I was like
yeah, Wizard of Oz. So it's the Wicked Witch of the West. I think so. I think it's the
Wicked Witch of the West. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but the good one. I don't know what the good one's called. It's like princess or queen or prince. I don't know. Anyways, so yes, no, I want to go. I want to watch it. When is, you said you're signing up, so when is tryouts? Or do they have tryouts? Or?
Next week.
Because
so, in theater class, we had monologues.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you know what that is.
Yes, yeah. It's just like a little passage type thing. And like
it's like dialogue.
Yeah.
But it's like one person.
Yes.
Instead of like multiple people talking to each other, it's like acting out a speech per se.
Yes, I did them. I was in one act play. I was never in one act play. I was in theater, but like we had to do monologues and stuff like that. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, you reminded me. So you said monologues. So this is something that I'm gonna try doing differently. I'll show you after this or whatever out there in the other room. But I want to start doing like I guess monologues, so to speak. But like just kind of like here's what happened to me today kind of thing, but not recorded every day I get home from school, but just like if something big changed, like for instance, if like you won an award for something and it was a big deal, or like you got student of the month, or somebody did, like if that was like super cool and like you shared a story with me, I want to come home and talk about that and talk about how cool that is, that you can make those connections and stuff. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna probably start doing that maybe in about a week or so out there and film it a little bit differently, but that's in the future.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for that one picture.
The picture, the one, when you were in,
the
when I played,
Cinderella
or
picture.
You in the play.
I'm like looking off into the distance. I'm like, for some reason, I don't even know.
So no, like so this is, I mean, I don't even know. I guess we've had 9 weeks of school so far, so we're halfway through the second 6 weeks. So how, like, I know Mr. Epling, I know you know Mr. Epling and stuff like that. So like, how is it like in there? Like, I mean, I have no idea what y'all do in there, other than you told me you read a monologue. I'm
in second period. Honestly, I wish I was in first.
Okay.
Like, he has a lot of kids, like, from what I know, because, like, Anna Claire's in there, Kimber's in there, Addie's in there, Abby's in there, everybody's in there.
In first period?
Yeah. And, so, but my, like, because I want to be in there, but there's a whole lot of kids in there from what I know of.
Yeah.
And so it's a big class, but from what I know, it's a better class.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of kids in my second period that get in trouble a lot.
They're just kind of in there.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing that I don't necessarily. It's unfortunate sometimes. You just kind of have to deal with it. Like that you're gonna have students that don't find the same level of interest that you do in a class. And I mean, just as a teacher, trust me, I understand it too. Like it bothers me to no degree, but it's like the difference is like I know that I'm not going to be able to make everybody like math. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. But theater, man, like those kids, they need to, like, if that's not something they want to do, then switch class. They should have switched classes to art, or they could have switched to band or something else, something that maybe they would be a little bit more.
Like it's just a thing to do to fill your schedule. That's kind of what I.
Yeah. And I hate that because
and it's just like
theater arts is awesome.
Yeah. It's like, because there's some people in there that do it for what it is. But there's some people in there that do it for a social event. Like that's all it is, to be with your friends.
Yeah, and and I'll be honest with you, that's what's hard for the people that do care, because like whenever I had to go on the stage in front of those other kids that were kind of like the cool kids, and like they were like snickering and laughing and stuff like that when I'm trying to be doing my thing up there, man, it makes me like anxious to no degree, and I don't want to do it again. So no, I'm with you on that. So, all right. Andrew, what's going on with your what's going on with Avery?
Not much, really.
Yeah, not much, really.
Not really.
Just not really. She's not involved in anything. I mean, I guess she's not really at the age to do a bunch of stuff like yet. So, okay.
She does softball, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No, but like I do have something I want to give with you. What secrets do you want to know about your mom?
Oh man.
Because I grew up with her. I guarantee you my secrets are a lot worse than hers. No?
No, I know, yeah.
No, your mom was good. Like, what? What?
Was she really?
Yes, like yeah, like, and the only reason why I'm like not like saying with like 100% certainty is like I was really bad, like really really bad. So like when if somebody would have said, oh, you're like that your mom had done something, like I would have been like, oh, I've done like 1,000 times worse than that. So no, she was really cool. She's always been really sweet, and I think that's where you kind of get yours from. She's always been really sweet and like very mindful of like other people and like the stuff that they're going through. So she's really really cool. All right, did you find it or what?
No.
Well then stop doing that, because you're just like being cringy.
What?
All right, so we're about at time anyways. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, not really.
Think about it. I mean, anything you want to ask me? I'll give you an honest answer, or I'll tell you I just can't tell you. I'm not going to lie to you.
Why do you only play music on Fridays?
Let's see. I don't even know where it started. I think my second year of teaching, I just brought my speaker up there and just started playing songs. And then I think Mr. Harvell said something about like, hey, can we start doing that every Friday or something?
Oh,
And then I just did it. Like, so it's been going on for about 4 years now.
How long has Mr. Harvell been principaling at that school?
So this is my 5th year. So I think it's either his 6th year or it's his 7th year. I can't remember if he's only been there a year longer than me or if it's been 2 years longer than me. I think it's his 6th year. Before that, he was, I believe, an athletic director and coach and stuff like that. And I can't remember what all else he did, but yeah. So, so I wanted to do music on Fridays. We still do it on Fridays. I've had a lot of people ask if we can do it on Mondays, but like, I'll be honest with you, if my suggestion would be like, get with him, the student, go get with Mr. Harvell and tell him that, hey, can we have, and then Mr. Harvell will email me and say, hey, can you play music on Mondays? To me, it's a lot easier than me asking, because then it's like, I don't know. He's going to say yes quicker to a kid than he is me. So especially because he knows that kids love it. I got one more thing we can talk about. I ran out of time this weekend, so because I asked Madison. So I can't remember if it was in your class or if it was another class period, but I was sitting down on Friday and I was reading an email about grants that teachers had won from the Hillsborough Education Foundation.
You were talking about grants on Friday.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, and I was sitting there
with
thinking.
Us. Third period?
Yeah, it was third period, and I was sitting there thinking, like, man, like they were so awesome. They're the ones that bought me that Echo show, that big 15-inch TV, the Alexa TV in my classroom. It's in here.
Do you have one in here?
Alexa's in here, and if she hears me, she's gonna get mad.
Why?
So, anyways,
Why?
Because then she'll go off and get mad. Anyways, so that my TV that's in my classroom, that little Echo Show 15, the foundation that was from grant money.
Where?
What?
Where is it? In your room.
Like, yeah, so it's the screen facing y'all. So like, my little lecture, my podium right there where I did the video and stuff like that, where you stood over there and we made a video and you said, Mr. Harvell.
Oh, yeah.
That. Okay, on the other side, there's a little TV looking thing that's facing y'all.
That thing,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, they bought that. Anyways, so I want to do another grant.
That does the food suggestions
it does the
and
fart,
stuff like that.
Remember the fart button? And
yeah.
Anyways, so I saw that they're accepting grant applications, and I started thinking to myself, like, I bought
you
that.
asked us what to grant for.
Yeah, so I bought that speaker like a week ago or whatever, and I like that speaker so much better than my other one. And now what I was thinking about is getting lighting. So like dance floor lighting. Like I was looking online a little bit on Amazon to see if they had a kit, but just like, I think Ruth, because Ruth is the one saying I need to get 2 for the floor and to get them to shine up and all that, and then a disco ball. So what do you think? What would you suggest for that little area by my classroom where the music and the speaker is? Like a lot of kids dance right there and stuff. What would you suggest?
Honestly, as soon as you asked, I was like, DJ setup. Like just right then and there.
Right.
But like, I understand that's a lot to ask for. But it's like, because it's weird because you can like, just a small one,
Yeah.
Like not anything expensive, but like.
I looked at them, so like I could get, so like if I did a grant, I found one that's like a little mixer and it's got the 2 little turntable things. So like, it plays the songs off of whatever, off of your Spotify or whatever. But then you can do
that also kind of takes away from the speaker too.
Yeah. So, but anyways, the one of those little things, I think it was like $130, and then the lights, they're like $80, so like $200. And really, and I know that sounds like $200. It is, but like the TV thing I was talking about, that was over $200.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
like grant money has been a lot more than just $200.
Yes. So, anyway, so that's what I want to look to try to find, because I would love to have something like that, and then. I don't know. Like, I would love to have like a different way for students to request songs, because in years prior, I had them like fill out a little note card and stick it in a wooden box with the locks.
That's what I was about to say. Like a suggestion box.
But then I would put out a whole bunch of paper, and then somebody thought it was funny to either throw all the papers away, or they would write the same song 500 times and waste all the paper and put it in there. So it turned out to be, and it was a hassle. I had to open it up, read them, try to read handwriting. So
I know.
Now everybody in the hallway, I say, just email me. Just email me whatever it is. And then that's what I'll do if I have time. I'll put that song in the playlist and try to play it.
You should have like a sign
Yeah.
Like a little. You should like laminate out a sign
Yeah.
that says like suggestions question mark and then like email me and then put your email at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Cause it'd just be so much easier because I definitely don't do favoritism. Like if someone comes to me and says, "Hey, can you play this song next?" Well, if I already had 2 songs like already from other students they requested, no, I'm gonna play that new one third. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I just something to help me out. But also like a lot of times that students don't see is like I gotta listen to that song first before I play it on the speaker because I don't want it to say something horrible and then I just played that in front of the whole school. So there's a lot that goes into it, but I love
and
doing
that
it.
speaker's loud too. You can hear it all over the school.
It's loud and it's
so
yeah.
Everybody is gonna hear it.
Yeah.
If it says something.
Yeah. And then in something I wanted to do as like a fun thing turns now into an issue, and it's just so there's.
And then you can't do it anymore, and then yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so I don't know. Maybe we'll do it. The song, the music and stuff on a different days too. I think maybe Mondays if he asked me to do it, but I like it. So anything else? Nothing. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for doing this. Like I'm glad that I didn't have to wait till next year.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
High five.
High fives.
Bye.
Ready, set, go bananas.